Hey, what's up, guys? Twintuitive 717 here. I am back with another reading. I hope you guys are doing incredibly well. As always, I'm going to dive into a sensual reading tonight. Be sure to check out the membership section if you guys do enjoy the sensual readings. I do have some more 18 plus ones in the memberships. What I'm going to do is dive in and I'm going to get to the bottom of this message here. And we're going to have some grown woman talk here, okay? Because I'm getting a song, Synchronicity, also to share with you guys. It's It Depends by Chris Brown. But the part of the song that I think resonates the most is when he says, first I'll be your best, yes, then I'll be your best again when you ask for sex. Don't care about the rest of them, starting to forget, okay? So I feel like there's someone in your energy here, Divine Feminine, and I'm hearing to tell you guys this has never happened to you before, or that I may be picking up on how you're gonna feel when you're in that moment with them. Like, oh God, I've never experienced something like this before, or I've never experienced a lover like this before. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So somebody wants to be your best, and then they want to be your best again, okay? So I feel too, Divine Feminine, what's coming out of this message for me is that, like, many of you may have experienced like relationships in the past where you've really had to keep your sexual energy really like tame. And I feel like you've either not had a full-blown experience the way you've wanted to, or it just hasn't happened in a really long time, or you've, like, for a lot of you, I just feel like no one's ever been able to match your sensual energy. But I do feel like what's meant for you is not going to pass you straight in this lifetime, okay? I feel like the universe knows what your heart's desires are. So I'm going to dig into that a little bit and find out what it is you have coming towards you with like romantic, passionate love. Because I do feel like there's someone lingering around in your energy. I feel like this is someone who watches you maybe from afar or from a distance, but they really do want the opportunity to get close to you. Like, I feel like they think that you are innocent or sweet in some way, but to their surprise, you're actually not that innocent. And that's going to be the icing on the cake for both of you when you come together. Like, I feel like there's someone around you and they want to come in and rock your world, because when they look at you, they think that you are maybe like soft-spoken, timid, nervous, and maybe you do come off that way in their presence, but what I'm like seeing is that it's going to be like an explosive experience, because you're gonna you're gonna be the one to actually rock their world. Okay, so let's shuffle it first, and then we'll get a few cards to indicate what it is you are about to experience with this person, what it is they may be coming to show you. Again, I do feel like a lot of you have experienced relationships in the past where you've had to hold back, or I feel like a lot of you were with partners for a really long time where like they couldn't meet your needs, or they weren't as like wild, because whoever you are, Divine Feminines, I'm picking up on this like crazy wild energy. Like maybe you just enjoy yourself, your energy, your body, your sensuality. It's just you haven't ever experienced anyone to come into your life in that masculine energy to be able to not only receive that, but to be able to like reciprocate it as well. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we do have the Hanged Man. So what I'm picking up on is, and you guys can take a closer look, but you know, she's got this position where she is completely, she's got her hands tied. You know, I'm going to try to do this as gently as I can. I have been thinking about bringing raw, uncut versions over to Hipsy, which I will be working on so that we don't have to be so, like, you know, timid and shy about the rawness of what it is many of you may be experiencing. Like, there's so many beautiful ways that I can read this card right now, but I can't even say half of what it is I'm wanting to say. But yeah, we will definitely get that to you guys. I just have to figure out a way to do it. But I do have someone on my team over at Hipsy who's been a fabulous help in getting these raw and uncut readings out to you guys. So soon. Until then, we do have, somebody who I feel like wants you to have your hands tied, because I'm just gonna say it like how I want to say it. You're not used to being served. Oh my goodness, I'm blushing. Whew. Okay. You are not used to being served, and he's gonna come in there, and I feel like the reason her hands are tied is because, like, honestly, in past relationships, Divine Feminine, like, that's why I was feeling like this wild energy. Like, you may be a giver. Okay, girl? You might be a giver. But like I said, you've never been in a position where, if you kind of look at this Hanged Man energy with her legs, you've never been in the position to really and truly receive. And I do feel like you have a Divine Masculine energy around you that's really about to, like, blow your mind or rock your world in this way. And I feel like you guys aren't going to be... you're not going to be able to get enough of it, because again, I do feel like this is something that you're just not used to experiencing. Or another thing too with you receiving, and I think you guys know exactly what it is I mean. I feel like there has been like a part of your sensuality that has been like buried or covered up, or like I'm hearing waiting to be unleashed. And I'm also feeling too, like, this is crazy to say, but like, many of you have been in relationships for a really long time, but you've never experienced, like, that big O energy, you know what I mean? But when this person comes into your life, like, when they come along, that's all you're going to be receiving, because I do feel like this is someone solely focused on, like, tying your hands so that you don't have to do any work, because you may be tempted to do work, right? Like, you may be tempted to do certain things, like, when it's a man and a woman, you may be tempted to say, okay, lay down, let me get on top. And he's going to be like, what do you mean? Like, you just lay there and let me do my thing. Or he might feel like, what do you mean ride me? You're going to get too tired, or you're going to break yourself in half. Like, lay down, let me take care of you. And many of you aren't going to be used to it. I'm also hearing too, like, even with like her position in this card, that, like, they're going to want to, like, get really, really close to you. And some of you might experience things that you've never tried, but you didn't know that, oh my goodness, I would like. Like, I do feel like some of you might feel self-conscious about having someone, like, kiss your legs or kiss your tummy, and the reason I'm getting all of this, guys, that you're not going to be used to it is because, again, like, you've always been the one to, like, do or be the giver, but you've never been able to just lay down or lay back like this and receive from someone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You've always been the giver here, Divine Feminines. You've always been the one to, create this sense of completion. Always the one to please, and then after that it's over, I'm hearing, especially with that 10 energy and that, O shape there. It's even interesting to say in this reading, and we're just talking as grown women here, for some of you, you might even experience, like, connections or sexual connections where it's like, you're fully with a man and it's like you don't experience that. And oftentimes you got to do it yourself. And I feel like some of you are about to have somebody sneak up on you and show you that you never have to experience that kind of interaction ever again. I feel like somebody's coming in to raise the bar. Okay? Get ready to receive, because you're too used to being in this dominant energy when it comes to intimacy. I feel like you guys are going to get handled. That's what it is. You guys are used to doing the handling. I feel like you guys are going to have your masculine counterpart come into your life and they're about to handle you, okay? The reason I want to pick up the Romance Angel is because when I said that, like, he's going to come in there and handle you, Um, let your friends help you. Oh, he coming in there to help you, all right. He's coming in there to handle it, not help you. He's coming in there to handle it. That's hilarious. I also feel somebody here speaking to you through love making divine feminines, and I feel like that's really going to be like very healing and soothing for your soul. Like I feel someone going to make love to you, but it's not just making love to you, it's like telling you how much you're loved through the act of love making. And I'm picking up this energy of like you're gonna feel so much love and acceptance from whoever this masculine is. Like they've been watching you for a very long time, and they know that you've been in a relationship with somebody who would never appreciate you as much as them, doesn't appreciate your beauty, doesn't appreciate your sexual energy. I feel like a lot of the times your masculines, they're like banging their heads against the wall knowing that you aren't being satisfied in the way that you should be. And don't ask me how they know, they just know. Okay? Some of them are very observant. They could tell by the way you're upkeeping yourself, by the way you're, dressing and certain things like that. They feel like you're just letting yourself go invisible. And I do feel like they know once they get a hold of you, your whole energy is going to switch up. Okay? And that's what happens, just as much as you give your masculines the sauce, they put some swag on you too, divine feminines. Once your masculines exchange that sexual energy with you, you become everything that they see on the outside. Okay? What they feel for you, like on the inside, like how it is they see you. Once your masculine, like, touches down and gives you some of that swag, you guys literally, start experiencing that energy where it's like you become absolutely like flawless. Many of you might find that it's like, holy shit, why am I all of a sudden experiencing this intense glow up? Like I'm aging backwards. I feel like I'm glowing. Yeah, it's because they came and they put it down. It's like reviving you and renewing you from all of the years where someone's been like, I feel like making you timid, making you hold back on your energy, trying to slowly dim your light. Your masculines will come in there and light it up again. Light her in that air. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get one more card about their love language. Oh, we have children, okay? So your love life is being affected by children. I feel like this goes back to that message I shared earlier on last week or this week where I talked about, like, if you guys are moms, if you guys have, like, kids and your masculines don't, or whatever the case is, you feel self-conscious about your body, blah, 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 blah. That's what they're saying is like, whatever. I don't care. Just, be prepared. And then another thing, too, about this message is like, I feel like for some of them, it's like, hey, like you've given yourself to like your ex or your ex-husband or whatever the case is. Like, I want you to give yourself the same way to me. Okay, a lot of them aren't going to care that you guys have children. I feel like more than anything, you may be the one letting this stand in the way, but they think that you are a beautiful mother. It's like the fact that you are a mother makes you like beautiful, attractive, sexy. Okay, so yeah, get over it. And I keep seeing lingerie, guys. Like many of you want to order lingerie. Like even just the way she's dressed here, like it doesn't have to be like a whole full like bra and like lace up and garter belt and all that stuff. But I do feel like many of you maybe like, a little nighty and thing wouldn't hurt, or that little night slip on thing, slip on that little silky thing, the man stop by and sing. So get ready for it, because I do feel here that someone is coming in to like love you, love on you, kiss you, make you feel sensual again, make you feel alive again. And that's why I've been picking up on like a lot of you feeling that urge to like just get pretty again. You can feel them coming. Okay? Don't doubt it. Look at that reconciliation. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt these little things that are coming up and you guys feeling the urge to buy like different perfumes or go get your hair done or maybe get that Brazilian, like I don't know, what I'm saying? Many of you are feeling this urge because you can feel it energetically, and this is going to be something that is destined, because I feel like it is all part of your healing as well, divine feminines, and the universe is saying, we're going to get your chi back, don't worry. we're going to get you your chi back, girl, don't worry. All right, last card on this reconciliation. Okay, so calling your soulmate in. So somebody is literally praying for this opportunity. They're praying for a chance to see you again. I feel like a lot of your divine masculines may be whew, it could be like manifesting the opportunity, also feeling exhausted from trying to manifest this opportunity, but they won't give up. So look out for, just certain signs, synchronicities, like a lot of like R&B songs, lovemaking songs, slow jams. A lot of you might be, feeling that sexual energy, feeling again, the little signs here and there to beautify, okay? It could be your home, your space. You want to declutter, you want to keep your space clean. You want to spruce up your wardrobe. You want to just adorn yourself with delicate things. That's the energy I'm getting. It's because you deserve it, Divine Feminine. A lot of you are being positioned as well by the universe to just enjoy the beautiful luxuries of life, because I feel like, your masculines are coming in and making up for lost time. Like, that's the only way I can put it. You've poured your heart into something that didn't work out, and they knew that it wasn't going to work for you, but they just had to stand back and let it happen. But I feel like it's their turn. It's their turn, and they don't care. They don't care who's looking. They don't care who get vexed. They're just coming. They're coming because they want to, going right back to the Hanged Man and the way that they're positioned in the card here, they want to serve you. They want to take care of you. Okay? And woman to woman, we know what that means. All right? So guys, join the memberships if you want a part 2. You're looking for a part 2. If you guys like the 18 plus themed readings, join me over there on the membership section. If you guys would ever like a personal session with me as well, check me out over at hipsy.com or over at wizio.com. We can talk, we can text, whatever you guys need to get in touch. If you ever need a shoulder to lean on to sort through the intensities of the connection, I'm here for you guys. All right? You guys take it easy. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.